I think we're ready to go. Let me know if everything sounds okay. It sounds good on my end, but you know, you guys are the real heroes. You guys let me know when things sound like trash. Sounds good. Hey, Coco, it's so good to see you. Happy Monday to us all. No, I'm gonna say it. Happy Merry Monday. It's a Merry Monday. What are your guys' plans other than staying here as I suffer? I need a chill day today. Tomorrow ended me. Whoa. Time paradoxes. Yesterday ended you. What happened? Are you okay? Feel free to go in as much or as little detail as you choose. Either way, I'm super happy that you're here. I'm happy that my friends are here. I'm gonna call you guys friends. Merry Monday to us all, to all my friends, and even my haters. I assume there's gotta. I'm assuming that I rub somebody the wrong way. A jilted ex, perhaps. I probably rubbed one of them the wrong way. If you know what I mean. Dalton had dire. Oh no. So I spent all night doing back and forth elevator rides to bring. Ooh, slept 2 hours? Jeez. Okay. Yeah, take a break whenever you need it. Thank you for showing up at all, but please, please, please take care of yourself too. Oh, that's so, like, it's sad, it's frustrating, it's annoying. Like, yeah, I had a rough weekend too. Some of it was dog stuff, but like I was doing a bunch of things, and then like on top of that there was this huge dog throw up, and I was like, oh my gosh, and like I was so like tired and frustrated and like sick of like doing chore after chore after chore. I just like circled around and just became zen in the moment, and I was like, all right, this is just my life now. My life is work. I am labor. See me. And it became a lot easier after that. After I gave up on my autonomy. That's I'm hoping that Dalton is better now. Sweet Dalton. Oh, precious Dalton. I feel like they do it at the worst times on purpose. They are never sick at 2 p.m. Yeah, exactly. It's never like when you're already not doing anything and you're kind of like just chilling and bored, and like you've had your fun, you've had your lunch, and like you're not like looking forward to anything at that moment. You're kind of just existing in a neutral state. Yeah, it's always like the second some other bad thing has either just started or just concluded. You're on your way back home, passing through PA. Whoa, cool. Thank you for having me on during this time of year, this moment of transit. I hope you're safe. I want all my friends to be safe. What's up, Cal? Cal's leaning on the garden fence, looking out at the colony. That attack was awful, he says quietly. I did something I'm not proud of, and people still got hurt. He sniffles and rubs his face. All the adults tell me that it's okay because I had to do it, that I was brave and I protected the colony, but I don't want to hurt anything, not even a monster. Aw, poor Cal. So he did something brave. He probably saved somebody's life, or helped, but he's got the PTSD now. He's got the kid PTSD. Rather not think of... Ooh, yeah. Hopefully my parents don't talk about politics. Ugh. Yeah, I understand about parents having particular views. I've ended up not talking to my parents for a while because of their particular views, and I'm nervous. Like I want them to be like part of the kid's life on some levels, because like community is important, family is important, but like I just don't know if I can trust them, especially with like my family, I grew up in a very strict religious household. I'm sure you've heard me talk about it a number of times. Um, I don't know how they would handle door coming out. I don't know what they would think of it. Part of me wants to use it as like a litmus test, whatever you call it, like with Door's permission, of course. Just like, hey, do you want to meet my parents? You haven't seen them in a long time, but feel free to, like, if they don't treat you respectfully, like, you know, that's okay. Because I want to give them the choice. If they want to meet, you know, their grandparents, that's, you know, part of that is up to them. Part of it's up to me, thinking that that it's safe. But I'm just scared. I'm scared to give them the chance, because, like, what if it's just bigotry all the way down the line? It's scary stuff. Yeah. So I hope you're okay, Nevik. I know that's really, really tough. I hope you're okay, and that you can find some moments of peace. Let's see. Let's go. You know, speaking of parents, let's hang out with our really cool dad. We're not too stressed. Let's go research some plants. Oh, I was going to say my son. Just so used to saying those words. My child came out as non-binary about a month ago. So we've been, you know, helping them come into their own, see what makes them comfortable. But, you know, the culture that I grew up in would not, like, accept that. Probably. I mean, maybe things have changed. But it doesn't seem like it. So I would be nervous about, you know, putting my child through that. I don't know much about Dorexit fans yet. I mean, that's a huge part of it. That's a big part of their life. Yeah, they recently came out as non-binary, which is really cool. I think you might be partial non-binary, something like that. Like, the more I research it, like, the more I think I know and then don't know, because, like, right after they said it, and, you know, we had that conversation about it, I went to the library, and, you know, we get books about it all the time, and it really is like a wide spectrum. Like, I'm learning more about myself reading about it, and it's like, oh wow, I'm clearly not like 100% in the binary either, because, like, socially I don't conform to, you know, the binary and you know, 100% of the ways. Through my expression, I don't always you know, express myself through the norms and stuff like that. And then part of me is like, I don't really care about my gender, like, at all. Like, I use he, him pronouns because that's what I'm used to. And then, like, I call myself daddy because I find that hilarious, but I'm equally comfortable with someone calling me mommy. So, like, I don't know. It's really weird. I'm still kind of like, it's fun that it's causing me to, like, rethink and reevaluate who I am. It's really fun. It's cool. The binary is stupid. To think that someone or something could only occupy one of two camps, and there is no deviation from that, is ridiculous. Like, nothing is completely binary, except for, like, binary code, maybe. Sometimes parents mean well, but say heinous shit. It's really up to you and Dora to decide on a case-by-case basis. Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, part of it's, you know, up to my wife as well. They hurt her a bunch of times. You know, again, whether they meant to or not. And I have to take her feelings into account as well. Like, just because I'm willing to give them a second, third, fourth, fifth, you know, whatever chance, doesn't mean I have to, because it would make my significant other, who I care about, you know, extremely much, make them uncomfortable. Like, I have to. It's not all about me. It's not all about my parents either. I want to get an eyebrow piercing, and I think cute plushies and animals and think sports. Yeah, absolutely. I've never liked sports. I actively try to avoid them. I also want to get an eyebrow piercing. I have a huge line of plushies that I've always had, and I still have them above my bed, like as an adult. Um, I like painting my nails. My wife's done my makeup a couple times, and it's really like I felt really pretty, and I liked it. Um, yeah, there's a lot of ways that people deviate from the norm. I love this game. This game has brought out some really interesting thoughts. Not necessarily directly, sometimes directly, but because it's more of a conversation. Like it's not like there's always a fight going on, so there's more like downtime. This game does bring out some really cool, just like opportunities for discussion. I think. Let's hang out with our dad. A lot of the conservative bigotry comes from the fear of sticking out. Yeah, and like the saddest part about it is that it's all fear mongering from like places of power in a lot of cases. Obviously, there are some people that are just like terrible people. Unfortunately, they're just toxic. But like a lot of normal people who are in that worldview are normal people, and they have been just drowned in this deluge of hatred, of toxicity, of bigotry, of xenophobia, fear of anything different. And it's like, take a step outside and realize that, people are lying to you, and that if you get to know these people whom you're told to be afraid of, like, they're normal, they're good people. They probably have the same wants and desires that you do. They want safety, they want to be loved, accepted, trusted. They want the same opportunities for family and career opportunities to make the world a better place, just like probably most of them do, but they've just been diluted by outside forces that benefit from their ignorance, unfortunately. My sister might have to cut off my parents. I keep her up to date on their bad takes. She lives in the area that my parents don't know. My parents don't know that they would hate. Oh, okay. We cut my parents out a while ago, and for some reason, I don't know why, my sister still keeps in touch with them and visits them sometimes, and she'll come and visit me, like a couple days after she goes and visits them. So I'll get like a little bit of the lowdown, and I'm like, man, why do you do that to yourself? Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, and that's the thing, Coco. You're absolutely right. Like, these people aren't happy because, like, if you're told to be scared and hate all day, every day, like, that's not a way to live your life. That's so much anxiety. That's so much fear. It hurts, like, physically. Door has really high anxiety, and we've been talking with them about like ways to lower responses and control, and like not necessarily shift perspective, but make sure that you're giving something the energy that it's due. So like like we're not trying to say like don't cry at anything, but like some things are worth the energy of the cry, and some things are not worth the energy of the cry because you're going to exhaust yourself. And like, it's the same way with that. It's like you're in this state of anxiety for, the moment you wake up till the moment you go to sleep. You're physically hurting yourself. It's terrible. Dane County or Madison, the city is like 80% Democrat, and the county itself is literally a sanctuary for trans and binary communities. The first county. Whoa, that's awesome. I'm glad that that's like... I'm glad that those types of zones exist for people. It's so necessary. Like, you need that safe place. Oh, hey, jabroni. Now you're speaking in language? Hell yeah, Kara. We're like I said, we're gonna be sopping wet, empathetic people here. This is the new stream tag, is sopping wet and empathetic. Is that a new emote? Oh my gosh, look at that badonka donk freaking going nuts. How are you, Jabroni? Happy Monday. It's so lovely to see you. I hope you're well. My dad once said something that really fucked me up. He knows I have a lot of LGBT plus friends, and once he told me that he's glad that I support them, and he supports them too, but that he didn't know if he'd be able to do it if I was the one that was trans. Not gonna lie, I think about that to this day. Yeah. Oh man, that's tough. Yeah, Snore knocked it out low. Yeah, oh man. Snore does good work. Snore does really good work. You're good, excellent. How's the treadmill going? Yeah, Coco, I've had that stuff too. Like, I don't know if my father would ever say like if he was okay that if I were gay, because he said some like really questionable stuff to me growing up about that. And like when Dor was about to be born, he said some uncomfortable stuff. He didn't really say anything, but the way he reacted to me being okay with it was less than ideal. Like when I was growing up, because we were so ingrained in the church, there was a big fear that, I wasn't going to be good enough, or that would make the family, look bad. And I was already like I wouldn't say I'm not a good kid. I was a good kid. But I didn't, despite me believing in the faith very strongly, outwardly I didn't project it all that much. Like I didn't like discipleship. I didn't like trying to convert people. I liked keeping to myself. And the ways I wanted to express myself weren't always the way that he wanted me to express myself, between the music I liked or how I wanted to dress. And yeah, I've probably told this story too before, but like, I think it was in high school, and like some girls that I was hanging out with, they like painted my nails, and I really liked it. It made me like, I liked the way it looked, I liked the way it felt, and I still paint my nails. They're not painted right now. But like I came home and I was really nervous because I knew he would disapprove. And he picked me up from school and he was like, "What's on your hands?" And I was like, It's nail polish." And I tried to play it off as a joke. It's like, "Oh, the girls did it to me. The girls were just messing around, Look at me. I've got friends that are girls. Like, who aren't you impressed with me, father?" And he's just like, "Take that off right when we get home." And I was like, it's just a joke. Nothing's happening with it. He's like, "No. If someone sees you like that, they're going to think you're a gay, and that's going to look like, and I can't have that." And that was like, I knew at that point, like, there were only going to be some ways that I could express myself safely. And it sucks. It really sucks. Almost good to go. Needs more calibrating, but it's almost locked in. Hoping to get the squat rack set up this week. Nice, man. You're going to get freaking swole. You're going to get pumped freaking up. You're going to be the man at arms, and I'm so excited for you. Yeah, it wasn't great. But now I get to do kind of what I want. And that's also like what started my slight rebellion. Like I didn't rebel like by going out and doing drugs and shit, but I definitely like rebelled in my own like little ways. Shows how subjective masculinity is. My metalhead friend got called a F-slur by his dad for growing his hair, even though he was a huge beard and looks like a... Yeah, exactly. Like, I was a metalhead for, I still am a metalhead. And like, yeah, a lot of those guys have the really long hair, and, some of them are really slim and not like built really well. And, they paint their nails and, they do makeup or something like that. And yeah, despite them being like what most people would consider like hardcore music, it's like, nah, they're chill dudes. I went to a metal concert a couple years ago, like a hardcore metal concert, extreme tech death stuff, like brutal. It's so good, so good. I'm wearing one of the shirts right now that I got from the concert. And before and after all of like the bands went on, every single one of them was like, "We love you guys. You guys are freaking awesome. We love you so much. You're the best people in the world." The sweetest people you could ever meet. It's so nice. Because of recent stuff, I'm not really in a place mentally to date, but I'm pretty sure I'm into women, even if that woman is trans. It's a little hard to word it and not make it sound weird. Don't worry, Nevik. I totally get you. My wife and I were talking about stuff like that, too, like, because we're both trying to find ourselves, and we're like, oh, like, obviously we're in love with each other. That's not changing. And like, if one of us were to die, it's very clear that neither one of us would move on and date someone else. But we are being more open about our levels of attraction to like other people and how we respond to, other genders and other stuff like that. And it's been really enlightening for all of us, I think. Trans women are women. Yeah, exactly. If you should, you should. Oh yeah, like I 100% agree. I 100% agree. Yeah, I think so. I think if I saw a trans woman and she's attracted to me, I'm attracted to her, then yeah, I'm attracted to her. I don't really see the I don't see the issue, I guess. Like, is she a good person? Does she have qualities that I enjoy? Is she physically attractive to me? Is she emotionally, like, mentally attractive to me? Then yeah, then I'm attracted. Let's follow Cal. He's doing something. Forgot to play the game. Oops. Okay. Let's reset our sensors here for a second. You're pulling weeds from the garden beds when you see Cal scurry past you, moving with a purpose. He doesn't even stop to say hello before he disappears into the barn. Let's follow him. You slip into the barn behind Cal. He's so absorbed in whatever's in that broken storage box that he doesn't hear you. You can do it, he whispers. Come on, go, go, go. You creep forward, but the barn door creaks closed behind you, and Cal jumps. Popple, he says, moving between you and the box. What do you need? What's going on, Cal? Cal clenches his fist. Nothing. It's nothing. Whatever Cal is going to say next is interrupted by a chirping noise from the box. Does he have a little creature in here? Cal gasps and whirls around, and you both rush forward to look. Inside the box is a pink caterpillar-like creature about the length of your arm, blinking up at you with big, multifaceted eyes. Its mouth parts wave at you and make a clicking, chirping noise. Oh my gosh, I want this creature. I love this conversation, but I gotta go back to work. Thanks, Kara. Be safe. I'll see you soon. Hopefully we'll be here for a little bit. It's hatched, Cal says. Hey, little baby, welcome to the world. You knew about this thing? Yeah, it showed up in one of the first shipments of mushwood, he says, rubbing its little nose. Just curled up in a little cocoon. It looked like a dried up leaf, but warm. I didn't want to throw it away in case whatever was inside was still living. And no one was using this busted up storage box, so... Well, what is it? Don't know, Cal says. I looked it up on the Surveyor archives, but nobody's found anything like it before. It's true, you have no idea what this creature is. Oh, I love it. Plush, please? Anybody? Plush? Cal puts the small creature on his shoulder. What are you, little buddy? Cal asks. You look like a big old caterpillar, but cuter. It's like a bug Pokemon. Like, small bugs are like... I respect bugs. And I only kill, like, ones that are going to harm, like, my family, like wasps. And all the other ones I do my best to evacuate them without killing them. Because they're tiny and creepy. But big bug Pokemon are adorable. I will die on that hill. I'll die on that ant hill. So this looks like a bug Pokemon, so I love it. This is legit just a Pokemon. I go scorched earth when I see bugs in real life. I only kill cockroaches, and I only kill wasps and, what are they, silver bugs? Silver bugs I'll sometimes let live. But wasps and cockroaches are the only things I kill basically without hesitation. Cockroaches, they're gross, and they get into food, and that's disgusting. And then wasps I kill because they can hurt my family. And then ants I will kill if they're in my house. If they're in my house and, like, attacking some kind of food, I kill them then. But otherwise, like, if they're just ants in the lawn, I leave them alone. If they're trying to get into the house or they are in the house, I do something about it. It helps that in Quebec, we really don't have that many bugs, but if I lived in Australia, I would carry a flamethrower. And you know what? You need that flamethrower because they're going to, that kind of firepower is, like, required. The big deal I had to work through mentally was the lower bits, something that isn't the most important part of a relationship, but having no experience dating or otherwise, it's a bit more of a bigger deal in your head. I think that's fair. Like, I think as long as the person is, like, I don't even know. I don't really know how to say that. I'm trying to think of a way to put it tactfully. Like, I think it just takes some getting used to, because we've grown up in like a society of like anti-trans rhetoric. So you would need time to um not necessarily I guess overcome and like rewrite that part of your coding. And it's just like, yeah, okay, people have said it's like this, but it's like it's not as big of a deal as people say it is. Yeah, and like I'm trying to be tact, but I'm also a dumbass. So if I say anything that can be misconstrued as insensitive or what's another word? I'm like not obscene. Just like yeah, insensitive or ignorant. That's the word I'm looking for. Please call me out and let me know how I can fix my mindset, because I'm also like rewriting my societal code, as it were. The way I see it, if you're a cis dude, you're used to dealing with the lower bits on your own. Oh yeah, yeah. I was in high school. If it's attached to someone you find attractive, it shouldn't matter. Yeah, I agree. Like that, and that's definitely something. I'm gonna open up and be like and say like I don't care about penises. I think I could suck a penis. I think I could suck a penis. Um, I don't find balls attractive. I think those are kind of those don't do anything for me. But I think the biggest thing that would hold me back is because the only kind of male body that I typically see or I have typically experienced in my life comes from porn. In typically male pornography is very or the male porn actor is aggressive. I associate a penis with aggression. So if I would have to like undo that negative stigma of attaching aggression to the penis, for me to like get down with it, I think that's where I'm at. And also, stop worrying about what's in someone's pants. Hey, yeah, I 100% agree. Something that's important to keep in mind in this conversation is that trans people react differently to their lower bits on a person by. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. They're big surprise. They're people, so they're gonna have their own particular responses and stuff too. Yeah, I'm not really attracted to either set of genitals. I can see how a penis could be attractive. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely more attracted to the female side. Some trans people don't want you to touch or acknowledge specific parts of their body too. Talk through it first. Yeah, always communication and consent is obviously like the most important thing. Uh, when engaging with and pursuing any relationship with any person, regardless of sexual orientation or gender. This is a fun conversation, guys. I know we're not playing the game, but it's been a really fun conversation. Ah, you know what? Let's go back to this cute Pokemon for a second. We've talked about genitals for a while. Let's talk about this Pokemon, and hopefully none of those streams get crossed. The creature yawns, showing off circular rows of tiny, even teeth. It nestles against Cal's neck as he scritches it under the chin. Oh, the word scritch is such a good word. Maybe we call you a dilly pillar? He touches one of the 6 white-capped feet. Socks. Socks the dilly pillar. It could be dangerous. I hope nobody finds out. I'm just going to say I hope nobody finds out. Same here, Cal says. Do you remember Mrs. Manners, the mouse we found in the stratospheric? The grown-ups wouldn't let us keep her. He frowns. I wonder what happened to her in engineering. Maybe Tange knows? I have to hide her, Cal says, looking around. Think she'll be okay if I keep her in the broken storage box? He places socks gently into the box and closes the lid. Go back to sleep, little buggy wuggy, he croons. Sleep tight. All right, so what do we got going on here? We need to reach a goal of 16. We've got some good cards here. So this will go here. I think we can go here. Oh, what if we do this, switch that, like that, and then go here, here, here? Super goal. Look at the frickin' super goal. That means we're super. We're level functionality of different things from person to person too. Yeah, I'm trying not to generalize. Because I just generally don't know what's going on in anybody's head. I barely know what's going on in my freaking head. I'm still figuring out the kind of person I am. So to make any kind of judgment about a group of people, however big or small, or even another individual, doesn't seem like I'd be able to make good assumptions. We love the diddly pillar here. We're big fans. Look at that super goal. We got 4 points in biology. So what's our biology at? 51. Man, we're almost to another landmark. I don't know what to call it. We got points in organizing. What's that at? 9. Okay, that's pretty good. We got plenty of kudos. 69 kudos. Hell yeah. And a little bit of stress. The diddly pillar sounds like a silly name for a penis. You know what? It did come back around to us talking about the penis. What that diddly pillar do? You're looking a little worn out, my little firefly. Your dad greets you, looking concerned. You know, despite what your mom might say, there is such a thing as too much work. Maybe some R&R over in the lounge would help you recharge those cellar cells. What do you say? I want a hug from my dad. Your dad throws his arms wide. Well, get in here, Tiger Butter. Oh my gosh. The level I want to be this guy is about 1,000,000,000%. This is the guy I want to be. Like, he's so cool. And like, I want to hug him. And I want to be a guy that's like him. The heck is that vest? It's freaking style, bro. Dalton's lucky I didn't know of the word diddly pillar back when I chose his name. Absolutely. The suspenders vest? I don't know, man. I think maybe there's something to it. This is a future society. Look at that. Our stress went down because we got a hug from our father. Okay, we've seen this text before. Cal's really struggling with the fact that he maybe killed something. We need a mush stump at some point to do something for the in the xenobotany, so we're going to keep our eyes out for that. We're going to do a little exploring, see if anybody has anything to say. What's up? I want to be this man, but I also am glad I don't live on a planet where you can cut actual steaks from caterpillars. Says you, Coco. Says you. If it's a cute caterpillar that's like really chill and like I'm okay with it. Let's relax. I think our dad had a point. Let's lounge for a bit. Ooh, we can hang out with someone. I think we're gonna just keep going with Cal, maybe. We're also pretty good friends with Tangent. We haven't been seeing her as much now that we're not taking science courses. So let's hang out with Tangent for a little bit. Tangent is quietly reading her hollow palm. You plop down beside her and ask her what she's doing, what she's reading. Ooh, multicellular biology. Ooh, that's awesome. She says, frowning at the interruption, if you insist on sitting near me, could you at least do it quietly? Of course. No problem. You open up your hollow palm and find a textbook of old Earth poetry to read. It's never a bad idea to do a little independent study. Though she's a little prickly, you can tell Tange appreciates the company. Got some friendship, got some reasoning. Hell yeah. You don't want to eat a caterpillar? Yeah. Let's see. First steps. Stress cry. I love that all these beats of art are drawn by different people and that they're referenced. That's a really cool detail. I think we can keep a 1. I don't have any. From my limited knowledge of this game, I think that's fine. If it was a 0, I'd get rid of it, but there's still value in a 1. Watched a YouTube video that says that bug meat kind of tastes like lobster because of this genetically similar. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I've only had lobster once. It was in like a lobster corn dog thing. It was decent. It was pretty good. And I'm like down to eat bugs provided they're like cooked properly. I think if you cooked them up and like roasted them so they're like a crunchy chickpea, because I'll eat a bag of chickpeas that are like coated in like a spice or something. I'll eat an entire bag of chickpeas. So I think if I can find a good trustworthy brand that does just like nice spicy roasted bugs, like I'm down. Like I'm gonna get all my protein. The main difference is that you kind of have to eat the shell on a small bug and it's not salty. Oh yeah. I ate bugs when I was in the Congo and it was quite possibly the most miserable meal in your whoa, really? Grilled termites. Interesting. Were they just grilled? Did they come in a spice or a sauce or anything extra on them? God, I want to help with the animals, but I can't update this stupid animal thing. I want to. Anybody else have anything to say? Mars is watching her hollow screen intently. She shushes you before you can get a word in. They're about to kiss, Mars hisses, barely giving you a second look. Is she watching like a soap opera? That's pretty funny. Ooh. Yes. Mushwood log. Okay. Let's go do some xenobotany, because we should be able to unlock something new now. Yeah. You bring your mushwood samples into the lab. You're going to study these and revolutionize the use of mushwood lumber. Maybe. Yeah. Ooh, look at that new card. 3 + 1 for each gem on other cards. Hell yeah. So we lost our logwood mushrooms, which is fine, but we gained a new card. The harvesting mushroom card. You examine the mushwood under a microscope and take notes on its cellular structure. Part of the reason it needs to be harvested in wet, which is a month, is because the cells get so saturated that they lose structural integrity and turn to, well, mush during glow. Interesting. Okay. We got a point in biology. Studying the exact process by which the cells take in water leads to a breakthrough. It might be possible to hack the process and stop the mushwood trees from taking on too much water during wet. If they don't take on as much water, they won't take as long to dry. Ooh, whoa. Okay. 5 kudos and +1 to colony defense. I didn't even know we could raise our colony defense. You should be able to develop a spray the loggers can apply to the fruiting body of the mushwood, the part that sticks out above the ground, to close its pores. Reducing negative pressure in the body should stop it from pulling so much water from the mycelial network underground. This is great. Logging will be much more efficient now. Hell yeah. They were just grilled in oil. They kind of had texture of crispy chips. Okay. I think, yeah, if they were just like sautéed, grilled in oil, I can see that not being like the best. But I can also see ways that it could be really good. Like if you tweaked it. But what fucked with my head was that it felt like their little legs were moving in your mouth. Yeah. I wonder if there's a way, like, maybe if you like bread them. Because then it's like if you're breading it, you're coating some like the feelers and stuff, and maybe it wouldn't screw you over as much. Patient didn't show, so I'm back. Kara's back. Yay. Hi, back. Nice. We're all here. One slot will turn cards mental blue. Ooh, okay, so this is one of them. This is one of them there. Tricky cards. Alright, well, obviously it's going to be this one. Because that one doesn't, like, if all these are yellows, that's good. And then, are both of these twos? Alright, what if we do... Alright, that's a goal, so that wins. So that's 17. How can we move this around? 17. 17. What if we did... Ooh, there's a 19. Okay. So that's a +1. Okay. So 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay, this is probably the best, because this won't apply to that. There's nothing, like, we can't... It only works on other yellow cards. Oh, Tammy. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm cool with this. I hear you can turn bugs into high-calcium protein powder and flour. And oh, yeah, that's a cool idea. Just change their state almost entirely. That's cool. I've had cheddar cheese crickets before. They weren't bad. I'm into that. I'm into trying that. Okay, let's do it. Let's see if this was the best score. Yes, it was the best score. This is a really fun system. I really like this game. So we got points in biology, +1 because we won the challenge. Friendship with Cal. We're more organized now. We are drowning in kudos. Like, I don't know when we get to use these, but we're doing really, really well. And we don't gain as much stress. This is great. A little bit of pollen. Who wants to talk to me? How's it going? Hopefully, we'll be able to take care of any tragedies that happen. You know what? Tammy's supposed to be right there, and the fact that she isn't displeases me greatly. How's everything going over here? You want to say anything? I am not brave. I am not tough. So nothing to do there. Let's go talk to our dad. What up, Dad? He's just talking about the pollen. Alright, I don't see... Oh, could we do something over here now? Because we've got a lot. Yeah. We've got toughness, and organization, so we could deliver supplies. I don't know what that does, though. I don't know what we gain from that, but I think we can spare one day to do that. Oh, new character, yay! Oh, this is Seek. I love their design. They are so interesting looking. The glasses and, like, the half-painted lip and the earrings, or maybe, like, the glasses thing that come with that, and then, like, a little beard. I also like this a lot. I like it. I don't know what it is, but she, he, they are super cool. We'll have to look that up. Chief Administrator Seek greets you at the door. They look you up and down. Is that an official? Is that an official? Papa, you've never struck me as particularly responsible or organized, but children never are. What makes you think you'd be a good fit for the position of courier? You didn't realize there was going to be a job interview. But I am organized. Cleaning your bedroom once in a while isn't the same thing, Seek sneers. But lucky for you, you're the only applicant this week. You've got the job, for now anyway. They use their elegant stylus to note this on their holopalm. Okay, they've used they multiple times, so... Heyo, maybe non-binary person. Awesome. It's funny because everyone in this game looks like a three-way hybrid between a cyborg, rave-goer, and hipster. Affectionate. I agree. I took all of those things as, like, compliments. Like, how do I type that into to Google to find a store that lets me dress this way? I didn't watch D23, but the big announcement of it had me further saying Disney is out of touch, especially with Lilo and Stitch, and having Jared Leto star in a film that not very. That's weird. Is there something new for Lilo and Stitch? I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of D23. Please elaborate, Nevik. Yeah, non-binary pride. Hello, let's go. All right. So we can do that now. Let's see what it gets us. Gets us organizing, perception, friendship with Mars, kudos, and stress. Okay. It's cool that that's there. Probably not going to do it, but memories, friends. Okay, let's see. Chief administrator, a neat and organized individual who keeps the colony running smoothly. They don't like kids very much. They, them. I love that they just put the pronouns right there. Very cool. Yeah, okay. Tangent was trans, so she's got the she, her pronouns. Cool. Now that I know this is here, I'm interested to see more. Your mom, strong woman, very cool. Dad, kind man, always patient with children and animals. Nice. Congruence, very sexy computer. She has a sense of humor too. Nice. And it's a girl computer. It's a she woman computer. Love to see it. Like a live action remake. Oh, interesting. I was not aware of that. Like I said, I didn't watch a lot of it. I mean, I enjoyed that movie. I enjoyed the first Lilo and Stitch when I was a kid, and I remember watching like the TV show. I thought it was all right. I liked it a lot. Like I drew my little experiments. I remember that. That being said, I haven't watched it since then, so I don't know like how well it holds up. Let's do some more xenobiology. Xenobotany, I mean. Hopefully xenobiology soon. You're helping your mom repair the garden fence when you see Cal slip away into the barn carrying a blanket. You excuse yourself and follow him. Does he still have that weird pet bug? I hope so. He does, in fact, still have that weird pet bug. Cal looks up at you and smiles, cradling Socks in his arms and rocking her back and forth. The little nubs on her butt seem like they're getting longer. She must be growing. I made her a little bed in that trunk over there, he says. She mostly just likes to be curled up in the dark. She sleeps a lot. Socks chirps and Cal sits on the floor, letting her curl up in his lap. I've been coming in early every morning and staying late every day so she can play in the sun, he explains. That's when she's most active, but her favorite thing is laying in my lap for belly rubs. Oh my gosh. I want this. It's so precious. It's so cute. He tickles her soft tummy. Isn't that right, Socks? Who's a good dilly pillar? You are. You are. Socks trills in delight. If this thing grows up to kill Cal, I might actually end my own life. Do you want to feed her? Cal asks. I collected a bunch of leaves for her. Here, take one. You kneel down beside them and take one of the leaves. Socks trundles from Cal's lap into your cupped hands and gingerly holds the leaf between her two front paws. She's like a tiny dinosaur caterpillar. Munch, munch, munch. Also, Toy Story 5 kids using iPads and not toys. Toys that are hunks of trash. Plastic these days. Yeah, I did see that there was a thumbnail for Toy Story 5, and I was like, really? Like, we're still doing this? I thought there was a decent, like, end at 3. I never watched all of 4. It seemed a little unnecessary. Like, let it die. Ooh, draw something from memory. Okay. Lilo and Stitch is good, but a live-action version just screams awkward, uncanny valley. Ooh, yeah, I can see that. All right, Carl, let me finish this, and then we will do that. Ooh, ouch. Socks nips at your finger. Her teeth are really, really sharp. We're not going to get angry. We're just going to cry. We can't play it cool. We're not tough enough, apparently. You sob and hold your hand to your chest. Oh, no, Cal yeps. He puts Socks back into her box and kneels down to look at your finger. She doesn't usually bite, he says. She must have been extra hungry and accidentally nibbled your finger. Cal looks over your finger, which is bleeding sluggishly from the shallow puncture wounds. I learned first aid from my mom, he says. Let's just wrap it and tell people you banged it in a door, okay? He bites his lip. If people think she's dangerous, they'll take her away. She's not dangerous. It was just an accident. Oh, well, we got a card. It's okay. Cal brushes his hand over the loose dirt and straw of the barn floor. My mom says the aliens here are dangerous, he mutters. I asked, like, in theory, if I found an alien, could I keep it as a pet? But she said I can't, even if it's a nice alien, because of diseases and stuff. You mean the one that I have now, because it's broken into the bloodstream? He sighs. Socks isn't sick, he insists. And she doesn't mean to hurt anybody. The other animals probably don't either. So, +3 on third stage of challenges. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Nice. Walt Disney's brain living in a pickle jar is incapable of letting something die. Oh, yeah, otherwise he would be alive, right? 4 made money, but it was bad. Okay, yeah, like I said, I didn't finish 4. I started it, and then I stopped. I mean, the Dwarves and Snow White remake are just creepy looking. I didn't really see that either. I'm losing touch. All right, so let's see. This is a +1 for each gem on other cards. So we've got a gem, so that's pretty sweet. So this gives us a +1 to something else. So what if we do this? So that gives us 18. I don't know if it's a super goal, but it's pretty good still. What if we did... So that's 18. What if we do this? All right, that's 17. 15. Do 1. All right, 18. 18 seems to be the best. My mind can't think of a way to make it better right now, so we're just going to take our win. Nice. Okay. It was the best. It was the best because we're the best. You're finishing breakfast in the common area when Marzipan struts in. Look at you, eating cereal, she says, turning her nose up at you. I bet you don't even know what day it is today. You're right. I don't know. Today, she announces to the room, is St. Valentine's Day. Dis and Cal wander over to hear more. Back on Earth, Mars explains, it's a day when everybody has to give their best friend a gift, especially sweets. And then you put the sweets under your pillow, and it makes you dream about who you're going to marry. And there are decorations of hearts and arrows and pigs. Cal laughs. Pigs? We don't even have pigs here. Before Mars can answer, Dis snorts, this is dumb. Marzipan just made it up to get free candy. He rolls his eyes and walks away. As he leaves, Mars shouts back, well, nobody was going to pick you anyway, you stink. Valentine's Day sounds like fun. I know who my best friend will be. I think it's dumb, too. I mean, Cal is probably our best friend. So, I know who my best friend is. Mars bats her eyes jokingly. Oh, really? Who could it be? She asks playfully. I'm going to tell all the other kids about it, Mars says, so you go around and find your best friend and give them a gift. She points her finger at you. Make sure you do it by the end of the day or it doesn't count. And if too many people want to be my best friend, she adds, I'll hold tryouts for the position. It's only fair. She tosses her hair over her shoulder and laughs. All right, so we got to give Cal something. All right, so let's do a little bit of art. Let's do a little art project. We haven't done an art project in a while. I forgot her name was Marzipan as well. All right, give me 1 second. Oh, the music doesn't play. Usually we have music because of the Elgato. Give me 1 second, and I should be able to fix this. Pro streamer, everyone. Pro streamer. So this is going to be Cal. Okay, so make sure that shows up. Okay, we're good. Thank you, Jabroni. All right, let me get my... I need to add another scene. Media source. We'll add our existing background music. All right, let me know if that sounds okay. Okay, cool. And you know what? The goofy ass music is probably good. Probably perfect fit. Oh, das boppin'? That's the Yakuza, baby. That's the Yakuza. Everybody play Yakuza games. All my friends want to play Yakuza games. All right, so it's Cal playing with Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. So it's Callow and Stitch. Here we go. Yeah, this song is from Yakuza. Yeah, it's from the Like a Dragon series, the RPG ones. Highly recommend, by the way. I mean, I'd recommend any of the Yakuza games, but if you want more information, let me know. I love the Yakuza series. I haven't even played all of them, but you play one of them and you become a fan instantly. That's almost as funny as the other song being from Twilight Princess. I don't know why people don't understand that funny songs are in good games. All right, so let's see. Can I do a face? We can do a little face like this. I haven't done one of these. I haven't done a freaking art thing in so long. It's weird. I hope I remember. It's amazing, just never would have put them together. I'm extending this playlist to like a huge degree. I even have an Excel spreadsheet. And I'm going to make a playlist out of all these goofy ass songs. And it's going to make me very happy. All right, so this is going to be Cal. Obviously no one knows how to draw bodies. So we're going to do our best here. I think Stitch has like one of these kind of faces. Excel spreadsheet? Where's Ellie? Well, you just said Excel spreadsheet, so he's probably on his way. He's got like, I think one of his ears has like a little cut in it or something. And we got like a little bit like that, and it goes. I feel like they've got like a little bit of that in there. I don't know. It's kind of like a bunny. I'm going to give him his little, I feel like he's got antenna. I don't know. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And he's got like fish eyes or something, right? He's got like fish eyes. Well, now Stitch just looks like he's on drugs. Which I guess is something. Oh my gosh, what a freaking monstrosity. Off to meetings, Black Clerk mode engaged. Thanks, Jabroni. Have a good day. Good luck. This thing is horrifying. Can I prove Stitch isn't on drugs? I cannot. I have to admit, I cannot. He's got like little paws. I'm going to give him like little paws. Feel free to take notes, everybody. I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't forget, delete your art. I haven't learned a lot, but I watched some Drawfee, and they always say to delete your art. So I'm gonna delete my art. There we go. That's an even worse foot. I hate this. I hate it. It's one of those it's like one of those dolls that's like purposely ugly. Just as I remember him. Piranhas on Parade, yeah. Yeah, I hate this thing. Oh gosh. I'm gonna give him his like extra arms. Oh good, the Fire Emblem goofy music has come on just in time. Gosh. The movie would be a lot different if this is what frickin' Stitch looked like. There we go. This is, behold. Look upon my creation and tremble. Alright, and you know what? Cass is here. He doesn't seem to notice. He's got like green hair. Let's go ahead and start that. Okay, yeah, Cal's just happy. He's like, oh, cool, an alien. That's what I wanted. He appreciates all things, ugly or not. I bet Tammy would like this too if she were here. If Tammy were here, she would love this thing. I know she would. I think he's got like little like green highlight things in his hair every once in a while, like on the tippies. Something like this. I don't know. I'm not an artist. Too soon. I feel like he's got slightly darkish skin. I don't know if it's this. I don't know if it's this dark. Well, we'll take it, though. We'll take it. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Who's going to get upset? The police? Alright, so let's do like a... I'm just going to go... He's just going to have like a triangle body. You know what? They both need to be equally monstrous, I think. There we go. Gosh, this is horrifying. I hate what I've become. I hate what I've created. Is this what I am? I think I've turned into the Judeo-Christian God. I've realized I hate my creation. Time to flood the world. Not even the Ludicolo music can make me feel better. I think he's got like some like line. He's got like some stripes or something. I don't know. We're gonna see him in a second, and I'm gonna be very sorry for what I did to the guy who I just said is my best friend. Is this how God feels when he looks at us? We're all really happy. And he's just looking at us in disgust. Just pure hatred. There we go. And we'll... Yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh, man, it's bad. This is what happens when I don't have... When I don't do any, like, I don't have art projects in a while. I lose my touch. And we'll go with like a little lighter blue right there. Yeah. That's Stitch. Everyone knows that's Stitch. Come on. Yeah, this is obviously Stitch. Callow and Stitch. Oh, I feel sick. I feel sick looking upon this work. He looks kind of like Stitch crossbred with Electrode. Oh yeah, I'll fix the eyes. I'll fix the eyes. There we go. It's like a... Something like that. No, I don't think he has the bottom parts of the eyes. I think it's more just like a line. Yeah, that looks closer. That looks closer. Yeah. This is right. This is correct. I like it more now. I like it a lot more now. Not by like, it's still like going to be in my dreams tonight, but it's better. There we go. I hope you're happy, Kara. Don't be surprised if this one somehow I forget to put it in the in the slideshow. All right. Saved. Let's get back to the game. All right. Make sure everything's back. All right, that sounds pretty good. Let's talk. My dad's my best friend. Let's go give my Valentine's Day thing to my dad. You meet your dad adjusting a watering pot in your mom's flower garden. He's having a sneezing fit, his eyes runny and red. You're alarmed. You've never seen him look sick before. People were hardly ever ill on the Stratospheric, except sometimes when the zero-G rooms made them queasy. Not to worry, my little beanstalk, he says nasally. I'll be fine. It's just this pollen making my head a little stuffy. He wipes his nose with a handkerchief and looks around. Everywhere you turn, their air is soupy and tinged with pink from all the floating pollen. On Earth, your dad tells you, we used to call this hay fever. Even though it had nothing to do with hay, your mom cuts in, carrying a large bouquet of flowers. The native flowers seem to be in full bloom this time of year. She buries her nose deep in them, and they smell fantastic. Oh, that's like the first time my mom's been like excited about something. Your dad smiles kindly and agrees that they sure are beautiful. Then he blows his nose loudly. Let's do something from our mom. Let's sniff the flowers. Sniff the flowers tentatively. They do smell good, and they look harmless. Your dad's eyes look so sad, but maybe that's just the allergies. Hey, Popo, I know the last few weeks have been very hard on you. This might be a good time to relax and stick around in the corners wing. I just got a call. I won a gift basket from the craft fair I went to last weekend. Yo, that's awesome. Congratulations. Do you know what it is in? Do you know what's in it? Cal is standing on top of a bluff, carefully pouring a bucket of water down the dirt on one side. He's covered in mud. Hey, check out my mudslide, he exclaims. He grabs a piece of sheet metal and slides down the dirt pile like he's riding a surf pug. Mud goes everywhere. He jogs back up and hands you the sheet of metal. You try now. Okay. You make it down without bailing, but get mud splattered all over your legs. It is pretty fun, though, like a hoverboard, but crunchier. Want to be best friends forever? He replies, scuffing his toe in the dirt. I guess so. I lost my old best friend, so... Oh, God. So, yeah, okay. Want to try the mudslide again? You spend another hour on the mudslide until you are both thoroughly covered from head to toe. You couldn't be happier. I hope I can make him happy. A bottle of Riesling and a cheese board. Ooh, I don't really drink and I hate wine, but I know someone who would like it, and I'm all... Yeah, cheese... Take the cheese board. The wine can go to some other loser. I'm sorry if you're in here and you like wine. Just, I'm not like you. Mars is in a huff, all because you didn't pick her for Valentine's Day. Seems like nobody picked her. She crosses her arms and scowls at you. You just felt sorry for Cal, didn't you? Look, we all miss Tammy, okay? Ooh, you're not earning a lot of points like that, Mars. Whatever. Mars mutters, tossing her hair. I'm just too mature for kids my age. The older kids get me, even if you don't. I stand by both wine and beer are gross. Checks to make sure Jabroni left the he is in it. Yeah, he is left. I like liqueurs are quite tasty. I like cocktails. I really don't drink. I'm just not a drinker. It's too expensive. Like ciders are okay. Like a nice cider every once in a while. I can get on that. But yeah, most of the time, yeah, it ain't for me. But hey, if you don't drink, more for me. Passes out after 2 beers. I like whiskey. That's good. I remember when I was, it was probably just after I turned 21. I was playing. Oh, these are the dark times. I was living at home, and I was playing League of Legends with my friend. And I had a big thing of whiskey, and I got real tipsy, and it probably didn't help my League of Legends playing at all. So I think I've got pretty good like tolerance now, but I don't think little 22-year-old Babby Teach was doing a lot of drinking. I had rum and cokes. I had rum and cokes a lot. Love Fireball, but I don't go out and see. Yeah, if alcohol is available to me and like I can mix it with stuff that makes it taste really good, I do it. But never like I can't tell you I don't remember the last time I had an alcoholic drink. It's probably been months. I usually drink it as a joke. But I like Fireballs can be fun to mix into other things. Like I'm not out there just shotgunning Fireball. Let's keep hanging out with Cal. Maybe we'll be able to learn more about our little friend, and maybe we'll start getting some animal points. One of your experiment goes a little wild, and Congruence has to slam up the safety containment controls to lock you inside the lab. Scary. Luckily, it's a false alarm, just some weird spores you accidentally unleash when you cut into a seed pod. You analyze them and determine that they don't pose a risk to the rest of geoponics. Hooray! That's not scary. Okay, so this card becomes a 2. Interesting. All right. So we can go 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. I think that's probably the best. I can't think of anything that would make that a stronger hand. Not going to overthink it. Yep, because I'm right. I don't need to overthink it because I thought just the right amount. We are such biology boys. Big brain. My brain's bursting. This skull can barely handle the brain held within. Let's take a look at our stats. Where's my stats? Oh, here they are. Look at our biology. We are almost maxed out on biology. We're really close to reaching the second point. I wonder what we unlock. Hopefully something really cool. Last time we unlocked that biology lab, so hopefully we'll get something new this time. Cal, what's up with you? Cal is kneeling in the dirt, carefully planting pieces of potato. When I was a kid, I thought everything grew from chopped up pieces of bigger things. I mean, that's how it works for potatoes and onions. He sits back on his heel, a funny look on his face. I guess I must have never thought how babies are made, huh? Yeah, that would not be good. Babies are not produced through budding. We're not Deadpool. I'm having a great time, but I'm anxiously awaiting the next tragedy. I mean, I think something bad happens probably like at the end of every year, like some major event. Obviously, Tammy's demise did not line up with that, so, it can get you whenever. Let's see. I think we just keep going and doing this. I think it's a good choice. Your parents and the other colonists who were born on Earth didn't really expect to find identifiable mushrooms, plants, and animals on Vertumna. They were expecting something a little more alien. Crystal or light-based organisms, for example, relying on entirely different chemical processes than the carbon-based life forms on Earth. Not like anyone's complaining, though. A breathable atmosphere is pretty great. Yeah, it's called Christmas. I really love. I like Christmas too. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the winter season. 5 kudos if total equals goal. So if I can get 13, we get extra points. Tammy, yes, Tammy died. Stream 1, we lost Tammy. Do I not have to play all my cards? I just thought about that. I don't think I have to play all my cards. So if I can get to 13 by not playing something, I should. Do. What about this? Scooby Dooby. Oh, okay. Can we move something about? Can we move something about? Oh, that's 14. Can I turn you off? All right, what if I remove this? Okay, and then what if I go here? Here. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Interesting. Okay, I never thought about not playing everything. Cool. It's once more time Vertumnalia. The mood of the colony has been muted this year, ever since the attack during Glow. Though everything is still cheerfully decorated and the feast table is still heavy with food, mostly soy rations, this Vertumnalia just feels different, in a way you can't describe. The colonists gather in the square for Governor Udicot's speech. What a year Vertumna has given us, the governor begins in her weedy voice. I stand before you, so proud of everything the colony has accomplished in such a short time. I've always hoped that we would bring with us the best facets of humanity, cooperation, resilience, and creativity. And the events of this year have given me no reason to doubt my convictions. These creatures were unexpected, but I urge everyone to consider what it means for life here. If Vertumna can sustain megafauna, then that means conditions are good for us as well. Our friends in geoponics are already working on the logistics of domesticating the wildlife. Your dad, as second cultivator, stands and gives a sheepish wave to the crowd. There is a smattering of applause. Mars elbows you. Hey, she whispers. Did you hear? My dad says Udicot's going to announce the depot's open to the public. Oh, I think that's how we use our kudos. You shoot her a questioning look, and she rolls her eyes. You know, shopping. Somewhere to spend all the kudos we've been saving up. There's going to be candy and toys and makeup and nice smelling soap, not the boring kind in the communal showers. You know the concept of shopping. They do it in the holovids from Earth, especially the ones Mars likes. But you've never actually done it. The colony provides everything you need, but it would be nice to buy yourself a treat. My dad gives me an allowance, Mars says, shooting you a look of pity. It's too bad your parents make you work for yours. You and Mars tune back into the speeches, just as Udicot predicted. Announces the opening of the general store at the depot. Mars gives you a knowing look as she claps. Udicot gestures for the council members to stand. Finally, the council remains unchanged from last year. We are, as always, proud to serve you and the colony as your government. Until one of you die, of course. The music starts up as Governor Udicot finishes. Thank you all for your hard work and your perseverance this year, she says over the ruckus. Together we build the future. I still don't have enough reason. I can't do the science fair. How many? Am I like one away from reasoning or something? Okay, I'm a little off. Did Tammy's crap brother live? Oh, that's so Tangent is the crap. Tangent is the sister with the crap brother. Tangent is alive. Dis is alive. Tammy is the cute. She was the cute girl with like the little elf ears and the. I'll pull up a picture of her. She was electrocuted, unfortunately. Very sad, very upsetting for all involved. Vertimna Games, no thank you. You'll just enjoy the feast and let everyone else make fools of themselves. Is that what I clicked? Did I click the wrong thing? I guess I just did that. After the festivities are over, everyone takes time off for a much-needed break. Mars organizes a water fight that takes over the whole colony, even the adults. It brightens everyone's spirits, even in the thick heat of dust. Ooh, you end up on the top of the western wall with Dis, launching water-filled poof shrooms down on the unsuspecting anemone in the sports ball court below. The walls seem like a neat place to hang out and relax, much quieter than the lounge if you're looking for some solitude. Okay, so we got a new place to do stuff with. Dis is the brother, and he is very disliked. Agreed. I just looked at Tammy's wiki page because I wasn't there when she died, and I wanted to see what she looked like. Tammy is a cautious person who values safety. Well, that didn't work out too well. No, it did not. Tangent is the trans character. Give me 1 second. So this was Tammy. Super cute. I adore her. So she was electrocuted in the lounge area. She went to go change something or turn it off. I don't know. She was cleaning up the area, I think, in some way. And a piece of electrical equipment malfunctioned and electrocuted her, and she died. And then this is Tangent. She when she was young, she transitioned. And then this is Dis, her jerk of a brother. And, it's his fault. If he was just not a jerk about his sister, he'd be a cool person, I think. Cal is doing some stretches in an open area of the garden. One of my mom's boyfriends is teaching me yoga. He says, looking at you from upside down, I can already do child pose and downward dog. He flips over and lies on his back. This one's my favorite, though. Yeah, I also like corpse pose. This looks like a wet bowling ball. You know what? That sums up his personality pretty well, too. Ooh, more mush logs. Yeah. All right, let's see. Is there anybody else that needs a talking to? And where is that thing where we can, rest on the walls? Because I'm curious to see, what that does, what the benefit is, Usually things light up. It says I unlocked it. I just don't know how to access it. Maybe if I go from the outside or something. Absolutely roasted. Okay, nothing there. Is it in the relaxation thing? I'll click it. Relax in the lounge. I'm not doing that. So where is it? Where's the thing? This should just take me to this. Oh, relax on the walls. Here it is. This gets you friendship with Dis. It's the same thing, but you just hang out with Dis instead. Oh, I can do defense training. That's kind of... Oh, that's how I get animal points. Oh, shit. Okay. We have to start doing this then. Let's do one more biology to get this biology up one more, and then we'll start doing defense training to get points in animals so we can help Dad. I wish I would have checked that earlier. I would have been alternating a little bit more. Because, let's see, that's at 64. I think if we get to 66, it seems like this was unlocked at 33. So this should be enough for us to get the next one. Fun fact, mushroom cells are way more similar to animal cells than plants, especially here in Vertumna, where everything is at least a little bit fungal. That's 100% true. We have more in common with fungus than we do plants. Our cells have more in common, and mostly has to do with our membranes, our cellular membranes that surround the cell. Plant cells have an extra coating called the cell wall, which is rigid, and it holds them in place. They don't have bones like we do, so that's what gives them their structure. So plant cells look like little bricks, and they kind of stack up like that, and that's how they are able to, fight gravity. We have bones for that. Um, so the reason that this can be valuable is when it comes to making medications, and when it comes to fighting off fungal infections. Because they have more in common with us, it's actually harder to specifically target a fungus than it is to specifically target like a bacteria, because our cell membranes have more in common. So it's harder for the medicine to differentiate and single out the fungal infection and not attack us. It's really interesting stuff. Is this why penises are fungi shaped? I don't know if I want to say anything. Yeah, we learn a little bit here. We learn a little bit. Let's get to work. Ooh, so this card gets a +1. Cool. Look at this. Look at this. Oh. I didn't actually respect the response. I mean, I can tell you why the penis looks the way it does if that's like if that's something you legitimately want to know. I can help you. I can teach you about the penis. Teach knows a little bit about the penis. Let's see. What do we do here? What if we go teach the classroom? Let's go. I mean, it's really simple. It's not like crazy complicated. So, like maybe not most, a lot of creatures, when they make their babies, when they go through the process of reproduction, a lot of things have external fertilization, meaning that the sperm and the egg fuse outside of a body, outside of the organism. So think about like fish and stuff like that, where I call it the spray and pray method, where the female will lay the eggs and then a male kind of just ejaculates in the water, and you hope that in all the rushing tides and water systems and stuff, that sperm reaches the egg and a successful fertilization occurs. That's really good if you have a lot of numbers, but when you're trying to make sure that like something actually happens, like if you're a species that puts a lot of effort and energy into keeping something alive, you want to make sure that, or if eggs are expensive and you don't make a lot of them, you want to make sure that your reproductive window is used properly. Then you need to get that sperm as close as you can to the egg. And the best thing you can do is physically put the penis into the organism to try to make sure that as much sperm reaches the egg as possible. And like, obviously this is really common among mammals, reptiles, frogs. There are some frogs that can do it, that they have adapted to it. But a lot of organisms, especially those within water, like heavily aquatic creatures, do external fertilization. Things in land, because if you just jerk off in the air, is probably not going to just float over to some eggs. And for the sperm to penetrate the egg, it can't be solid. It has to be a liquid, aqueous membrane, I guess. And if you're on land, that's going to dry up because of heat. So if you want to fight those things, if you want to keep those negative factors away, the adaptation is penis. Talk about the barnacle reproduction. Okay, so barnacles have the largest body to penis size ratio in the world, to my knowledge, because they are sessile, they are immovable. reproduction has to occur with them standing still. And the way that they've adapted for that is that they have ginormous penises that have to be able to grow and move and fertilize a barnacle that's nearby. So ratio-wise, that would be as if, I think the way that I was told was if you wanted to engage in intercourse with someone with a barnacle penis ratio sized penis, it would be like you getting an erection and your penis going over and having sex with someone who's in your neighbor's house or something like that. So it's a pretty, they pack in, you know. Oh, Coco, that's vertically challenged. So you're very short, but you're so small, you're so short that your penis looks huge even though it's normal sized? I'm sorry if I'm asking too many questions about your penis. Not that I have a big penis or anything. Exactly. Okay, cool. Good for you. I mean, like, part of the part of like working with what you got down there is presentation. It's about how you present it. Like giving the area a little shave, like it adds like an inch. It adds at least an inch. Why are we talking about sea breeding? I don't remember. I think Coco said something about penises, and then the educator in me had to say something. I'm sorry. It had to be done. All right, so what if we do this, this, this? Nice, that works. What about if I do this? Okay, that's an 18. That's nice. Spray and pray. That's what I call it. I don't know if that's official. I don't know if that's written down in any, in the nature, professional journal. But that's what I've always called it. I think this is probably as good as it gets. So it's getting, this 0 is getting a +1 from this and a +1 from being in this location. I think this is the best. Either way, we win. It's okay if it's okay if we're not the best. We're allowed to not be the best. Nice, and we got +1 from the bio. Yes, and we got the yes. Said the person has the power to ban you. Yeah. This is great. I love you guys. I love that we're having this conversation. New perk. All right. More collectibles. So we got biology level 2. Collectibles respawn faster and more slots are filled. I don't know what more slots are filled means, but us getting more resources from the ground is pretty cool because we can use those in our challenges, and we can also like gift them to people. We have a lot. Maybe we can gift somebody something. What's up, Dad? Okay. Let's talk to Cal. How's it going, Cal? Kara is threatening me. Kara, don't let the power go to your head, please. Playing auto mod Minesweeper. let's give our friend some cake. We got... Oh my gosh, we got really lucky. Cow gas, my favorite food, and on my birthday too. Wow, what a guess. He makes grabby hands at the cake and takes a big huff on the pleasant sugary smell as his eyes slip closed in sheer pleasure. Wow, Paul, he breathes. You really are the best of the best. Here, you have a piece too. Let the icing melt in your mouth and let all your worries melt away with it. Wow, okay, that was really lucky. Is it actually his birthday? It is. Wow. Okay, so we know his birthday is in late dust and he likes cakes. Whoa. All right, we'll take it. I'm not gonna get upset at good luck. All right, let's go do some training so we can learn about animals. So we need to do this at least 10 times in order to get animals up to 20, and that means we can hang out with Dad. You attend your first session of Security Chief Rhett's self-defense classes. It's a small class, mostly security officers and other adults. You and an enemy are the only kids. She gives you a wink and a cheesy thumbs up as you listen to Rhett rant about how everyone in the colony needs to learn self-defense. I mean, this does seem like a good trait. You could be walking along thinking you're safe within the walls and a flying animal could swoop out of the sky. Then what would you do? Red chops the air with his hand. I'll tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna chop that beast right in the throat. Hi-ya. Oh, yeah. He points at the assembled class. But only if you learn what I'm about to teach you. And the only way to learn is by doing. Who wants to volunteer for a demonstration? Fishnets are really popular on this camp. I guess so. It's fishnets over clothing a lot, too. Hey, been lurking. How's it going? It's going great, Griff. It's so nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I mean, I think I would wear more fishnets if I felt like if I felt like I could have them. Like, I don't know if I have the body for a fishnet, you know? I've got self-confidence issues I'm working with. Who wants to volunteer? Let's step forward. Got a little bit of bravery. The security chief doesn't scare you, or so you pretend. Red is like the biggest adult you know, and he's so intense. You step forward and Rhett nods as he crouches down. Okay, I'm a manticore stalking you through the forest. What do you do? I'm not going to kick it in the face. I mean, do I kick it in the face? I feel like from what we read about the manticore, it's just covered in ways to kill you. And I think both of these are probably going to be wrong. Fishnets are actually a polyceramic exoskeletal frame, providing defense but breathability. Oh. Griff, bringing in the cool sci-fi knowledge. I'm not going to kick it in the face. I'm going to run away. Or maybe the kick in the face is like a... Maybe there's something funny like that. Maybe I feel like either way, he's going to make fun of me. Like, if I run away, it's like, oh, well, now you're... Now the manticore sees you as a game and he's going to kill you. But not before he drags you back to his nest and lets his little manticore babies feast on your flesh. Yeah, so I don't really know. I'm gonna go with Coco. We're gonna kick it in the face. You try to kick Rhett as he approaches you. He easily grabs your foot and flips you onto the mat. Ouch. Wrong. Use your brain, Pupple. The first thing you do is call for help, then you run. Rhett grabs your forearm and hauls you off the ground. Only engage with the enemy when there's no other alternative. No one walks away from a fight without getting hurt. Thanks a lot, Coco. And so the first rule of self-defense is not to put yourself into situations where you need to fight. And enemy still thinks you're cool for acting tough. She gives you another thumbs up. I don't know why you gave the man Randy Savage voice. I don't know either. It kind of just morphed into it. Once you've learned situational awareness, we'll move on to hand-to-hand self-defense, drawing on a variety of martial arts, snap into a Slim Jim. Only when I'm confident that you're ready will we advance to weapons. There aren't that many weapons in the colony, mostly stun gloves and batons, with a few plas rifles. You hope you don't have to use them, but it'll be good to know how. The first rule of self-defense is to kick people in the face before they kick you in the face. They're just lying in this game. Oh, man, I didn't even think of that. Oh, man, you're right. And, you know, I'm glad you're here, because we could have ended up learning the wrong lesson from this. Okay, 5 kudos if we can get it to equal 12. I think we can do that. I think we have the ability to get to 12. That's too big. Oh. That's 11. So we might need that. What if we just take away 1? Okay. What if we take care of 1? There we go. Goal of 12. 5 kudos if total equals goal. We did it. We're the best. Yay! Look at all of our kudos. Everybody loves me. They know I'm a big helper. Early wet. I already made a joke about that last stream. There's clearly no need to do it again. Log! View the notice board. Anything crazy happening? Hey, colony security is at 10%. Possibly because of that research I did. The gates will be closed during glow and a strict curfew will be in place. Plan accordingly. Where's the depot? Oh, here it is. Oh, I can buy cakes for birthdays. Yes. Animal book. Oh. Is this a, is this like an equipment? +5 to animals, +1 to all fleshes. Cool. Bonuses to pairs. Gardening trowel. Ooh, we got points. Let's buy the animal book. Nice. So where's my character traits? Memories? Is it memories? Gear. All right, so what do I need? Pets? What do I need for another blocked perk? Do I need more organization? I can usually get a flush. So I think this animal book will be better than the Sun Medallion just as a whole. Hi, Cara. Hi, Coco. Hey, yeah. I hope you're doing well, Griff. Happy Monday. How's it going? Any cool things happening to you in your life? Doing well? Hell yeah. That makes me happy. That pleases me to see my friends in good shape. My stress is low. I'm not very rebellious this time. Next playthrough is Chaos Goblin playthrough. Working on finishing a new birch top for a stand-up desk I got. Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning the desk. And I found a walking pad / under-desk treadmill. Ooh. Yo, that's pretty cool. Yeah, take care of your body, man. That sounds awesome. Walking a bunch more. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I need to find better ways to work out. The problem is I was doing a lot of bike riding and walking with my daughter, but it's so freaking hot out. I can't do it anymore. And then my bike, the front tire, like it didn't just get a flat. It like became unattached to the wheel. Very strange. So I have to buy another wheel tire. Also, we're going to Chicago this Friday for a weekend of Ren Fair. Whoa, cool. I've never been to a Ren Fair. I've always wanted to, but I've never been. It seems like a lot of fun. That sounds like a really cool weekend, man. Ever thought of picking Ring Fit Adventure? I have it. I've had it and I've beat it. It's really fun. I love that game. They're so great. It seems like a lot of fun. I don't know. I'm sure they have them in Jacksonville. Like, this is a big city. I just need to figure out when they are, and I need my kids to grow up. Early wet is that premature finishing bit from. I mean, if you're doing it right, they will be early wet. Ring Fit is worthwhile and really works. I just need a way to be more active while working on all the stuff I have to work on. Yeah, that's true. You do have to do Ring Fit, and like at least you can do it while like watching TV and stuff. I should do that some more. The problem is I have to take the game I'm playing out, and sometimes that's really annoying. But I play a lot of digital games on the Switch too, so maybe I should probably redo that. That's a good point. Thank you for reminding me that Ring Fit exists. You run into Cal and Anemone on the hill behind the garrison at a small construction site. They seem to be throwing logs. There are a bunch of them lying at the bottom of a hill. It's a caber toss, an enemy shouts to you, then grunts with the effort of lifting a 6-meter-long musk tree pole. That's right, they're very light. She throws it like a javelin down the hill and sprints after it. My best record, she shouts, and ties a piece of caution tape to the end of the pole. Your turn next, Cal says, pointing to a neatly stacked pile of construction poles beside you. From the looks of the nearby construction, they're probably destined to be a new lookout tower soon. Choose an average one, choose a thicker, heavier one. I'm going to choose an average one. It's not the size that matters, it's how you use it. Popo has made a fine pole selection, Cal narrates in a haughty voice, and has lifted it onto his shoulder. Next, he will approach the sprinting line and begin his run, tossing the caber before he reaches the throwing line. Lift, run, throw, toughness challenge. Oh no, I am not tough. I am not a tough boy. Look at my toughness. It's 0. You need to get Ring Fit. I know they're like rare. It's like hard to find them. I was very lucky and got to pre-order mine. It was nice though. I really liked it. If Ring Fit kept adding songs to the rhythm game mode, I would be ripped, and I will never forgive. Yes, they only added like 2 songs, like a Mario Odyssey melody, and a Breath of the Wild one. Someone should really like I don't know, copyright or not, like I don't know, get the rights to like that type of thing and make something out of it, kind of like they did with like Beat Sabers or something. Nintendo and not supporting their games, a match made in heaven. Yeah. Cries and never been able to try an F-Zero game. All right, so this becomes red. So we need to get 34 points total. So what if we do this? That's 10. That's pretty good, all things considered. I don't know of a way to make it better. Because I want to play those two together because the gem thing works together. And if that turns red, I need another red over there to get extra points. Unfortunately, I'm not getting any straights, so this isn't, or any flushes. Unfortunate. I don't know, let's try. What happens if I do that? Yeah, that's not a better choice. Alright, 10's okay. We'll have to deal. Like, for real, you put one intern on song duty part-time and we haven't... Oh my gosh, it'd be so good. Yeah, and it's like, just use Nintendo songs. Like, if there was a dance game, for just, like, banging Nintendo music, like, holy shit, that's such a good idea. Like, it's just a good idea. Okay, so we do that. We might need to, like, use one of these. Okay. That's good. And then this might be the first time we need to actually like do stuff. Okay, so that's, what if I do this? All right, that's better. Because we get that, and then that. Okay, next round. All right, so we just need 12 points. I think we can do that. So this becomes a that. We can't take advantage of this because we don't have any more yellow cards. But we can do... What if we did like... This. And then, oop, we'll move it over one. Oh, that sucks. 10. Okay, let's think about this. There we go. Just needed to flip that around. Okay. We win. It's okay. Toughness is not our... No skill changes, really? Oh, I guess it was just for toughness. The pole sails down the hill past all the other poles, coming to a rest sticking out of the ground. Wow, you beat my best distance, Anemia says when she jogs back up. Players can't beat each other in mushwood toss, Cal corrects her. They can only beat their own high scores. But you get 3 bonus points if it sticks out of the ground like that. You play for the rest of the afternoon, adding rules and variations as you go. You don't stop until the entire stack of poles are in a jumble at the bottom of the hill and decorated festively with caution tape. It's a wonder you got away with this. All right, here's... all right, there we go. We got our animal points. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. We need to do that 3 more times to get animals up. All right. Anybody? Let's look around. We've got the biology perk 2. So, like, I feel safer using those item cards on stuff. Yeah, all right. I don't see anything crazy to do. What's our biology at? 67. I think if we get it to 80, we can do another. We can get another card from Cal, which we'll be back to once we get animals to 10. Because whatever we do with animals is definitely going to get us a lot of biology as well. The lightning shocked me, Daddy. Yeah, I was going through that playthrough to edit it, and yeah, I said a lot of things about my girth in that game. It was pretty great. Combat is at 5, so that's kind of cool. I wonder if we'll be able to do some cool things with combat. Like, if the place gets attacked again, and if we have enough toughness in combat, we might be able to save somebody. Sir. All right, let's keep getting some animals. Teacher to streamer handshake blank saying shit about their girths on stream unprompted. Yeah, absolutely. I say it. It's given freely. My girth is given freely. And I'm going to see that the quote has been added from Kara in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Look at that. I even timed it out right. I'm a freaking god. I'm a girthy god. Oh man, all right. Time to write that down. I'm a girthy god. Yeah, it's also pretty good. Time to add that. You know, just so I don't forget, my girth is given freely. It's going to be really weird when there's like 5 YouTube shorts in a row that are all just me talking about girth. Thank you. I'm so happy you guys were here. This is why I like it when people are in chat, because we bounce off of each other. We have a lot of fun. It means a lot to me. Honestly, it'd be weird if you spent 5 shorts not talking about girth. Good point. The other like 50 50 shorts that I have are embarrassing because a lot of them don't have anything to do with my girth. Part of self-defense training, your body so that it can be ready for any situation. The security chief has you running laps, jumping through tires, climbing walls, and sprinting back and forth. He has this inverted anti-gravity pad that makes your limbs feel super heavy. When you do jumping jacks on it and then do them again in normal gravity, it feels like you could jump straight back up through the wormhole. It's exhausting, but not that different than sports ball. Oh my god, look at this chunky lad. Working those muscles. Is that supposed to be me later? Is that me or Cal, like, once we become older? Holy shit, look at the fucking... Ooh. Hot, god dang. I'm gonna need to see your girth certificate. Oh my god, Coco. Oh man. Getting your butt kicked. What the frick? Okay. I mean, we'll take a 5 card. You're getting stronger every day, but at what cost? You go home every night and soak your aching muscles, hoping that you won't hurt as much in the morning. You feel like you're getting your butt kicked. But we're getting tougher every day. Yeah, sure, we're stressed out, but it's fine. Ooh, random card locked into a slot. Cool. Cool. Okay. We just need to get 12. Like, that shouldn't be that hard, right? There we go. 15. 14. I assume this is the best. But again, we're not going to think too hard about this. Can I give my wood to somebody? I got a log with your name on it. Excellent. Oh, okay, that was the best. Good, I'm glad we didn't stress it. How many more animals do we need? How many more animal points do I need? Yes. Yes. Only 2 more. Anybody got anything to say to me? Anybody got anything to say to me? Oh, I'm so close. I want to help my dad. Somebody please let me help my dad. I want to help my dad. How's stress? 62? Okay, that's a little high. But I think we're okay. Let's talk to Cal, make sure he's all right. Let's talk to everybody. I don't think we've... Beep, beep. I'm a garden bot. Get out of my way. I don't know if you guys have watched Scrubs, but there's an episode in the earlier seasons where JD's looking for the main character, JD, the main doctor. He's trying to find a relative of somebody to help with a procedure, like a transplant. They needed it, so they're trying to find this guy's son. And he looks it up and he finds that he works at like a very small airport. And like he goes to the airport and he's like, oh, it's a very small airport, so we kind of just don't do anything. We just mess around. And then like one of the other guys that works in the airport, he's just like running around with his arms out like this, like little airplane wings, and he just goes, beep beep, I'm an airplane, board me. And I think about that constantly. If my own personal stress level goes below 60, I get very suspicious. And why am I doing so well? I'm an airplane, board me. And then is Matthew Perry is the son that JD's looking for, and the other guy pretending to be an airplane flies away, and JD's like, he smells like engine oil, and Matthew Perry just looks at him. He's like, he's an airplane, and then the scene ends. It's gold. Scrubs is my favorite show. Scrubs is probably not only is it my favorite show, it's also an extremely important show, because it's what bonded my wife and I. When we went out on our first date, it's kind of like I knew like immediately that I liked her a lot, and we met online. So it was mostly just, we messaged each other back a little bit, and we had pictures and stuff. But the first time we met, I remember we sat in her car, and we were just talking about stuff, and I talked about my best friend, and how we call each other Chocolate Bear and Vanilla Bear because we both really love Scrubs, and she got the reference instantly. And I was like, oh man, date one, she's the one. So your kids were conceived during a Scrubs episode? Probably. There is a very good chance that our kids were either conceived with a sitcom on in the background, or Game Grumps or something. I got it confused with Psych for the longest time because the two. Yeah, there's a little similarities, but Scrubs is an amazing show. We always have something going on when we're pushing when our girths combine. Something funny is always going on in the background, and part of it's because of dead air and dead silence, and that's weird. But it's because of kids. It's just all right. We share a wall with Door's room, so we have to be pretty careful. If you ever make a third kid, I can only hope it'll be during a Gale during a Let's Play? You mean on stream? I think that's illegal. You know what? If that happens, I will name the child a character. You get to choose the character I name it after, only because I've gotten a vasectomy. So if I have a kid, it's clearly meant to be. Oh, while listening to a Let's Play. Okay, I was like, you're asking me to do porn, Coco. It says during a Let's Play. It doesn't say while watching a Let's Play. It says during. It implies that I am an active participant in both the reproduction and the Let's Play. I'm not that insane. Good. We're friends, but I didn't know we were that. I didn't know they were good friends, great friends. Yeah. Only the best friends want to see each other, in a porno. Hey, Jabroni's back at an absolutely unhinged moment. My mother had her tubes tied twice before having me. Ooh, wow. You gotta get a Boy Scout in there to give him one of those sailor's knots. Your wife sounds lovely, but I don't know her well enough to ask anything like that. True. I don't think she'd be down for it. And my wife is lovely, so thank you for that. Neither one of us have an exposition fetish, an exhibition fetish. I also don't have a fetish with things being told to me. I prefer things to be shown. You and Anemi are watching The Soldier's Train. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, cool. We got to meet her brother. Oh, he's neat looking. I like it. This is a cool design. I like this design. Her brother Calm is in the training dojo trying out a stun glove. He leaps back slightly as electricity crackles from his fingertips and straightens up and splays his fingers experimentally toward a target dummy. A streak of lightning arcs out from his hand, charging a light bulb above the target to show a successful hit. Oh, cool. Oh, hey, another one. Let's go. Cool person. I like this. I like this design. I wish I could get longer hair because I want to do like cool things with my hair, but my hair doesn't like doing that. Here's your current hair, just shorter. Yeah, that's true. And an enemy whistles. Wow. She says, that looks really dangerous. You agree. Dangerous and awesome. But I think it only stuns things, she continues, because it's called a stun glove. Otherwise, they'd call it like a kill glove, I guess. Dude, I have good news for you. Hair grows. It's kind of sick. My hair grows out. My hair grows not... It does not grow down. It grows out. Like, the fact that it's doing this is only because I put like, product in it last night. Dude has elf ears. Only the coolest people have elf ears, jabroni, and only the hottest people have elf ears. I want to have a stun gun too, she says, copying her brother's motion of splaying her fingers forward like she's casting a magic spell. But my mom, she doesn't like fighting. She doesn't want me to be a soldier. Why not? I don't know, she pouts. Is it because I'm too young? Calm was trained with Rhett when he was my age, but my mom... I don't think she likes that. I think because I'm her only daughter, she was hoping I'd be more like Tammy, always helping in the creche. She shudders. I don't want to be no one's mom. Good for you, Anatomy. You don't have to be a mom if you don't want to be. You sit and watch Calm light up one target after another with the stun glove, his emotions gaining confidence as he learns his new tool. My hair grows vertically up, and I still manage to get slick undercut with gel. Yeah, I don't use gel. Maybe that's my problem. I don't like the feeling of gel is the problem. I braid my hair so it gets the waves I want. You can totally make it work. I need like a smart person to come and figure out my hair. Let's see. So, okay, if we get a 15, we get more kudos, which I'm interested in. I'm interested in kudos. So what if we did 2, 2. What if we do this? Okay, so that's the highest we can make it. Is there a way to get it lower? So this seems to be the best. That's a 13. Ooh, that's the best. Interesting. Oh, that's a super... It's a super goal! And it gives us +1 to combat. I'm more interested in extra combat points than I am extra kudos. So I'll do that. Worst case scenario, you can tie a hairband to string attached to a nose ring. I'd have to get the nose ring, which I'm not against. There's a commotion in the square. An expedition's vehicle has driven through the gates and is idling in the middle of the square, an unusual sight. People come down from command to investigate. Ooh, who are you? You're cool. Utopia. Utopia gets out of the vehicle and trudges over to Uticott. After a brief conversation, you see Uticott's gesture for people to unload the vehicle and clear the area. You stay out of the way to see what they're unloading. Oh, no. No! Oh, shit. That's Tammy's dad, I think. It's a body, Chief Surveyor Tonan's body. Someone quickly covers him with a sheet, but not before the image of his torn open body is seared into your memory. However he died, it was violent and bloody. You feel your stomach cramp with nausea. Well, what happened? Just asks, coming over to crouch around the corner with you. You share that Uncle Tonan is dead, and he stares at the sheet-covered body intensely as if he could see through it. Did they say how? They never tell us the truth anyways. I'm sure they'll tell us later. I don't think they will, but I'm not going to be a little rebellious person now. I think Utopia would snap your neck if you asked them. Yes. Yes, I do think so. From absolutely no interaction, yes. Dis frowns. No, they won't. They'll just tell us something happened, the same way a bunch of animals just happened to attack the colony. They don't want us to know about the monsters. and other worse stuff. They want us to think everything is fine, but it's not. This planet isn't as nice as they say it is. He shakes his head. They hate that they can't control us. You and Dis watch the adults carry Uncle Tonan's body away. From the way he's practically vibrating, you can tell Dis wants to ask more questions about what happened. After a few awkward minutes, he sneaks away without saying anything, probably to try and take a look at the body. At least Tammy isn't around to see this, you think. At least they're together now, wherever people go where they die. Yeah, this poor family. Jeez. You watch Utopia bend over to get a hug from Udicott. Is that... I need to figure out who Utopia is. Wiping her eyes as she finally cries, Udicott has never been the most comforting presence in your life, but it seems to help. Utopia will probably be the next chief surveyor. At 24, she'll be the youngest council member. She was only a toddler when the stratosphere left Earth. Apparently, her sharp eye and hoverbike flying skills are the best in the expeditions. Learned Utopia more. Okay, so we learned about Utopia. I stand corrected. Dis doesn't look like a wet bowling ball. He looks like a bowling ball dipped in Vaseline. Yeah, look at him.
Aw, man. Ugh, I'm so slick. Oh.
Alright, who's Utopia? Young surveyor who loves speeding across the planet on her glider, the new chief surveyor after Uncle Tonan. She Herge, age 24. Okay, I was hoping it would give me, like, who she's related to. She hot. She hot. Oh my god, does she have feet? Like animal feet? Because holy shit. Legends say that lockers were invented initially as a thing to shove Dis into, and later on they realized you could put books and other stuff in there too. And Alfred. Don't forget about Alfred. You're absolutely right, though. Look at these feet, though. She's showing feet, and she ain't scared to show feet. That's the kind of bravery we need in this new world. Nice. Everybody get a good look? Look at these feet, though. All right, let's go ahead. It's glow month. I think I'm going to stop here only because my daughter up, and because of the car accident, I have to pick up Dor and then my wife. So it's a longer trip, so I need to make sure I need a little more time to prepare. But thank you guys so much for staying with me. I know I've been doing Mondays and Friday streams. That'll probably keep up with as the schedule is really weird right now. When we can get back to a normal time, I can go back to the 3 days a week. But for right now, we'll just keep it at like Monday, Friday. Every stream of yours I learn about a new feat. Actually, the foot fetish is surprisingly one of the only fetishes I don't have. It is legitimately something that does not interest me. And I'm not lying, because if it were true, I would absolutely say it. Wiki says she does have cat feet. It's confirmed. I'm gonna need some alone time. But thank you guys so much. I love you a lot. Thank you for making just an absolutely crazy stream. It's been so much fun. I'm very happy, and I cherish you all, and I cherish our time together. And now that I've said all of these things, I've death flagged myself in this game, so prepare for me to have a car accident while I go and pick up my wife. I love you all very much. Let me see if there's anybody streaming. Stop that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'll stop. I want to live. To stream more. let's see. I saw Miss Antics is playing Dice Folk, so I love that game. So we will be raiding her. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. That makes it even worse. You can't unflag yourself. It's illegal. There's a good. I'm gonna do my best. I've never followed. I don't follow the rules like that. But yeah, we're playing. I don't know. I don't know how to take the stink off of what I just said. But I love you all very much, and I will see you guys in Discord. Bye.